I don't know what it is about Battlefield, but I've been really partial to the whole pistol-only servers. There's a lot of servers on Battlefield, there's a lot for Conquest, there's a lot for TDM, and all these other type of game modes that are on the game. I usually just stick to TDM myself. I'm not a big objective player in Battlefield. I never have been. I've always liked gun game, and I've always liked deathmatch, and I've always wanted to be top of the board every single time. I do enjoy, you know, playing objective gameplays sometimes, but I only find that I'm going to enjoy it a lot whilst I'm with friends, you know, in a group. So I don't normally do that. I usually play by myself because it's one of my games that I play when I'm bored or whatever. But for those, a lot of the times I find myself being drawn to the pistol-only servers because I think that it requires a little more skill. And a lot of people might say, well, what about the G18, and what about the Deagle, and what about the Shorty 12G, you know? But most of the servers out there for pistols only usually have those banned. Now, when I do go on there, I find myself, it's one of those like frustrations that you have to deal with, but people don't know the rules, or they don't bother to read the rules. You get the odd idiot that just comes on and uses like, you know, assault or engineer or whatever, and uses a main weapon rather than a sidearm. But another one is that people use grenades, they'll use incendiaries, the minis, the impacts and stuff. And you'll just be fucking, you know, going on like ham, and then suddenly out of nowhere, boom, you get killed by a grenade just because they either like didn't read the rules or they just completely forgot. And if they did forget, you know, it's fine, it's whatever, it happens. But I don't know what it is, that whole prison map. I'm always on either, there's two servers, there's one in Russia and there's one in Poland. And there's just so much fun you can have with pistols. I think it's really good for practice too. Although one thing is you isolate your skills to that, and because of that what happens is you're bad with rifles. So I went on to a Conquest the other day and I was just terrible. I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to using rifles. When I'm using pistols though, at the moment I've been sticking to the M9, the SW40, and the what's it called, the CZ. Those three are ideal. The M9 is surprisingly enjoyable despite its beginner, it's an entry-level pistol, it's the one that everyone starts with. But it's actually quite good compared to the others. I think most people like quickly want to use something else because it's the default stuff. No one wants to use the default things when it comes to video games. I don't know why, it's just how it is. You want something better, want something different. You want to stand out from everyone else. So, you know, that's what drew me to it. I was like, oh, well, let's see what the default, the entry-level pistol is, and how it's, because I've never fucking used that. That's exactly how I think, by the way. I switched to something else just because. And so I went to it the other week, and I just went ham on it. It's such a good gun. It's got 16 rounds. It's fast, it does some decent damage. The attachments are basically the same with everything. You get the laser, you can get the mini RDS, and you can get some muzzle flash things, you know, the compensator or whatnot. If you want to use those, they reduce the accuracy by a couple of points, I guess, but it's nothing, you know, too major. But yeah, I was using that for a while, and then I switched to the SW40, and that thing just kills in 2 hits. Like, as long as you've got like 2 body shots, it does so much damage, and it's honestly, it stops people. But the problem with it is that it's slow rate of fire, it takes a while to reload, and you don't have much ammo. You've got 6 rounds, and I think you have 3 or 4, maybe, speed loaders for some more ammunition. So what I tend to do, instead of, like, usually I would stick to being like an assault class when I play with these, I found out that healing yourself isn't as important as giving yourself ammo. A lot of people run assault on this because they want to heal themselves. I find that, but I live quite a while. I'm usually like top 3, and I get a lot of kills. I get quite a few kill streaks, and I'll run out of ammo. So I always need that secondary ammo. I always need that backup. So I run with the main ammo box and a mini ammo box, just so I have something fast to give and something to drop, especially to give lots of points. But yeah, so the SW40 is really good. I recommend you check that out. And the CZ75, I just started using, someone recommended it me on my stream the other week, and I just started using it yesterday, and oh my god, this gun is like, it's like a train. It stops you in your tracks. It's very powerful. The iron sights are not too bad considering, but as soon as you get the unlocks for it, mini RDS and laser, just straight away. I haven't used anything else. I don't like usually putting compensators on, but it is really good. The next thing I want to try though is the 1911, because I haven't really touched that yet. But the damage of the compact 45, that's another gun that I want to try out. The ones that I usually will stay away from are the Unica 6, the Magnum, and the Meslec. Meslec because it's just, it takes so long to cock another round into the chamber. The Unica 6 and the 44 Magnum, they are just too powerful. The recoil's too big for me to get back onto looking at my target. And to be honest, most people use like the QSZ or the MP44-3, 44-3, and they have like a higher fire rate. They're gonna dominate you unless you're accurate, and that's something that I think that comes later, especially with the Deagle as well. You have to be accurate before. So perhaps maybe those are things that you want to start on, because a lot of people just like seem to spam. It's like a CSGO pistol battle. You know, people spam the pistol to get the ultimate like damage on, but yeah, my favorite weapons right now are the M9, the CZ, and the SW40. So yeah, anyway, I just want to make a video really quickly, let you know what I'm doing with my Battlefield 4 at the moment. I'd recommend you check out pistol servers. They're a lot of fun. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again later.